Today's June 16th, 2026. Last night I heard somebody outside my work talking. It's ridiculous what's going on here. People got a hold of me that I was having listened to her. And she was talking in the car about a retired CIA agent knowing of this case and how all law enforcement work it. They got a hold of me. They said she sits around at night and tells people what happened. I listened to her. This whole thing's ridiculous. It wasn't some doctor from before. It was some guy named Pete Dave hired on his own. Okay. I was talking about more stuff. She's been giving me everybody the times and date. If they actually pull the case, they have surveillance of everything. Talk to the Starr County Sheriffs, the U.S. Marshals in Canton. Okay. Well, we had to take Carl to the VA. We also had to come back home. I had to deal with some things here, okay? And where I seen my son Josh and my granddaughter Crystal. I'm so proud of her. She got accepted into nursing school. Okay. Well, I had texted her, would you like to go shopping? She's like, yes, that sounds like fun. So me and her and Carl went shopping. You know, we go in the first place. Some women are mumbling, walking by me. No one say a word. Melissa's kids were tape saying they made everything up. This whole thing is a scam. Some drug dealers are going to get released. Several. Okay. Right. Well, we went to the mall, and of course I heard some idiot in the distance. Now, we're going to have a talk where you guys look like a fool for a drug dealer, a human trafficker that is scamming you. They told you this is a scam. How many times? They even mentioned it in 18 and 19 that everything's a lie, everything's a scam. If you don't do what's right in this. Another time they said that if you don't do what's right in this, you'll end up in jail for it. But everything was a lie and everything was a scam. They told everybody how they drugged me before, photoshopped all the lies, raised people out of the room. The whole thing is a scam, repeatedly over the years. Right? And then how they frame me. Okay. We were in a store and I heard some guys outside. Okay. He said, I was up listening to her last night. I heard what happened with her leading into calling the FBI. And that agent is telling people that he didn't have to pay her. He's trying to get the case thrown out. They paid him off. See, that's where that guy was outside. He got the guy down in that courthouse under surveillance, calling her a liar and that there was no one around her. Heard how many people were involved and how many different cartels and who all they got. Now, when idiots say stuff in the distance, well, that's the one Attorney Will calls a child molester. Okay, I know you're a bunch of dumbasses. And if I would have said that as a child, my mom would have had her handprint across my face. No real attorney would have you call somebody a name. Why? You get disbarred. They wouldn't have you stalk them. They get disbarred. They go jail. No attorney would you have you call me names. What did they say about that guy, Will? April 24th, 25? Tell that guy, Will, that was to pull a scam off here? That the whole thing is ruined because that other Michelle told on him that the doctor from before was not one of hers, works for them, and they had lied, and the whole thing was a scam for him to join us. Texas group. So, what is that guy, Will? He's a scammer. What is he? One of the guys my ex-husband hired on his own. He's a drug dealer, a human trafficker. May 9th, 26th, Myers and Alliance by the front registers. Some investigators are talking. I'm tired of that so-called attorney for children. It's no attorney for children. I looked up his credentials. They're not real. Found out it's just one of the guys Dave hired on his own saying he is. So, I'd like to know, what is that parent letting their child talk to a human trafficker, a scammer? Why is he talking to your child? Is he going to sell it? Run a scam on you because you're a bunch of dumbasses? He's a human trafficker, a kidnapper, and a rapist. Now, I want you to think how fucking stupid you people are and how fucking retarded. I have went over the laws repeatedly. 14th Amendment in the Constitution. No money, no assets can be seized by due process of the law. You have to be sued. You have to be found guilty of it. You have to be sued. It also states in the 14th Amendment, no one can withhold any protection from any U.S. citizen in any jurisdiction. Well, the 7th or 8th Amendment, it states no per documented injury, set amount, not by a judge, but an impartial jury trial. So when they tell you their judge's friend signed my Trakasami money over to them, and they stole $10 million from the government, no judge signed it over because the judge would go to jail for extortion out of government funds. And since I was the one that got all that information out of Michael Peterson in October to December 21, that he was dealing Rakasamy is going to bring a tanker here as a third party to the United States. Kept telling him I didn't believe him, prove it. Bill of sale, letter of allegation, money transfers, when he was going down, what airport, what time he was leaving, where he was staying, the port where it was supposed to be coming in, the state that was buying smuggled oil. Okay? Lady investigator said, I called down about Michael Peterson bringing oil into the country as a third party. Said that sale wasn't legit. Then look into it. This is the last part, like December 21. November, December 21. Trakasamy by the first month of January 24. Him and 50 other men were arrested for smuggling oil out from underneath the government. I got a world terrorist arrested. There was a $10 million reward leading to his arrest. Now, the FBI and police were taping while I was talking to them. I did the submit a tip online, mailed it in, contacted the CIA, and all kinds of law enforcement. Do they know it was my tip? Yeah. That led to his arrest. Yeah. Talk about it in different towns in this area. So, the only way they could get it, so when they're saying that a judge signed it over them, can they have a judge sign it over them? No. They lied. Oh, she's weird with herself. The shower seat in the other room, they already confessed. Nobody knew about. And where they drugged me up and told me to say stuff. Mean games and pretend. You don't get money for all that shit. Go jail. See, nobody ever got hurt. Like they said, we all know Melissa's kids got tapes saying they were lying. They also, Danny and Jen didn't know about buying cameras. They didn't know about no taping in the shower or Photoshop showering in the other room. To make you look weird or washing yourself. They didn't know anything. Knew I had bruises, throwing up, and almost passing out. But they didn't know somebody was hurting me like Jen said. I didn't put it together. So, since Melissa's kids got tapes saying they were lying, Melissa telling them to lie, did anybody go to the hospital? No. Pictures of injuries? No. Police report? No. Police investigation? No. She's already documented and verified in an FBI case that they made everything up. Nobody got hurt. It's a scam. Does she get money? And you know, that's where these people are so dumb. Like an investigator said, I told them to stop saying stuff of everything they photoshopped. They're going to end up in jail. Yeah. Now, this is how big of retards they are. And I mean retards. I have Dave and Jen taped of, on the 4th, they were an hour late. We had already did up my dishes. Everybody's drinking coffee. They came in, I made some plates of food. They took 2 bites, yelled pillow fights, and ran to the basement with the boys. It's a split level house, so it's a family room. Full bathroom, laundry room, Poppy's air conditioning, it's the 4th. We grab a couple bottles of water, we go outside. We get home playing outside. I mean, they're giggle laughing with that pillow fight. After about 45 minutes, we got too hot and we went in to have dessert and cool off. We barely got set down. Dave came in and said, John left. I said, I didn't say goodbye. He's in a hurry. He's just stopping in to let him see the house. Okay. I have Dave, Tape, and Jen. I was outside with everybody else. They never came upstairs. Okay. They're supposed to Photoshop those kids peeking in a crack in a bathroom door. Well, I'm supposed to be putting like yeast infection on sores from being drug being raped. And I thought it was a well water infected my personal area, so I had an infection cream. And they were supposed to Photoshop where I'm putting infection cream on me. And those kids actually being peeking toms. Like they said, they'd go to jail. You can't be a peeking tom. The law states even under 18, If you're peeking in bathrooms while people are taking care of themselves in the bathroom, as far as, hygiene, and you're peeking in a bathroom door, they're going to the bathroom, wiping themselves, and you're peeking to see somebody exposed, you go to jail. Even under 18, you're listed as sex offender the rest of your life. There can't be some kind of freak peeking in people in the bathroom door. Like people said, the door was closed. They didn't have a right to peek through cracks in any kind of door. They would actually go to jail. And see, that's where some investigator, I told them to stop making up that scenario. That they Photoshop stuff like that. They did it being smartasses. And like the police had told people in Tuscarawas County, a bunch of people came down here and said they were using a set of her grandkids to make fun of her for being raped for her ex-husband's girlfriend. They were using a set of her grandkids to help make fun of her for being raped. That they're peeking in bathroom doors while people go in the bathroom or taking care of their private area, having to put medication on it. And they were helping making fun of her for being raped. They find out that they were actually peeking in bathroom doors at people, they're going to go to jail. Even under 18, you go to jail. That's how dumb these people are. They don't know a law from their asshole from a hole in the ground. They're that dumb. Fake sodium pentothal reports. Is it considered kidnapping if somebody stabs you with a hypnotic drug? Okay? In your home. You didn't know what happened. Probably thought it was a bee sting because we kept getting bees in that house. Okay? And have you drugged for fake confessions, photoshopped and pranked in the rapist tapes. And being raped under drugs. It's considered kidnapping. Assault with a deadly weapon. Rape. Drug charges. So where did you think the word attorney, that it could just become some serial rapist? What's wrong with you? It's just some guy Dave hired on his own. Lying to all you people. Credentials are real. And where did you think some serial drug dealing rapist attorney breaking into people's homes, drugging them up, telling them to say stuff, and being raped under drugs? Photoshopped washing in his own personal rapist tapes, running cards on people. Where did you think it's funny? See if you have the police look me up. There's nothing against me. Nothing. But they find a retard every day to vote for. Every day there's a retard born. And we're not talking about handicapped people. These are people with normal IQ. Choosing to act like a fool. So where they say, an attorney will has a child molester at her. Not a child molester. He is some human trafficker, drug dealer running a con on me trying to steal from the FBI. He's a drug dealer, not an attorney, you twits. He's a rapist. I have to deal with low educated, insane people thinking it's funny rapists doing this. People were talking about Agent John was telling people that he didn't have to pay me. They said they're going to get the case thrown out if they don't pay her, because every case comes that the FBI informant gets paid, or they're defrauding. have to stand up for that case. Or the drug dealers can walk it. All kinds of people have been talking about this money. All those drug dealers are going to walk. I'm going to open this.